Yeah, I've seen it all over the place, man. In fact, before we did this podcast, I went and Google searched Cybertruck, and this is what popped up.
Yeah, they're vandalizing Cybertrucks, just Teslas in general, all across the country. They got some other guys that are like some cool nerds that are like riding around with a projector that they got these like weird, funny images of Trump and Elon Musk, and they're taking the projector and they're projecting it onto the back of Cybertrucks, taking pictures of it and posting it. They're doing all type of wild stuff. You know, they're protesting Tesla all over the world. It's not just here that they're doing this. It's becoming an international thing, and like everybody has a problem. But also, you know, it doesn't matter how I see it or how you see it. All these other people, how they interpret, it's how things are interpreted. When Elon came out and was like, "What's up, y'all?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that was like
that was question like that. Like to some people, it was like, I know what that is, and to some people, like, hey, that's questionable. And to some people, they're just like, you know. But it's like to even do something like, again, when you're in a position of certain power and you have this platform, it's like, if you care about business and you care about doing well and continuing to do well, like, why would you even take the chance? But when you got somebody like this who has more money than anybody in the world, it wouldn't matter if they stopped buying everything today.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. He can't lose all that he has. He has too much.
He still has a lot of power, a lot of control.
He don't care.
Yeah, and so when he did that move, that's why people are putting swastikas on the Cybertrucks and
correct, because they thought he was going with the Heil Hitler.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
so how did it start? Let me just pull that up real quick. This is a chart that shows the Tesla stock over the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And so in this chart, it's like it has gone down significantly in the last 3 months.
Oh yeah.
So it was 6 months ago, it was at just over 200. At the peak here, it was just under 500. And that was the peak was November 17th. Since then, it's went all the way down to 250. So it's lost half. So
crazy.
Yeah, and how crazy that is the market cap of Tesla is $783 billion, and that's current. So that means it was $1.6 trillion 3 months ago.
Bro, there's something wrong with this. I don't buy it. I hear it. It looks crazy, but there's something.
You're saying $850 billion was lost in
I always
valuation.
felt like something was fun. Look, you probably heard me say this way before all this started. There's a whole bunch of people that know already. I always feel funny about Elon, bro. I always had this thing with this kid. Like, I always was, I got that thing, right? That I'm always just like, I don't know about that guy.
Yeah.
I've always had that thing about him. Like, I always felt like he was like
an alien?
Nah, bruh. I just pinned it right now.
What is it?
That's Lex Luthor, dog.
Lex Luthor?
Yeah, that boy Lex Luthor.
So who's Superman then?
We ain't seen him yet.
We haven't seen him show up?
We ain't seen him yet.
All right, well, that's gonna be something to take a look at.
Because it doesn't seem like there's there's no anti-hero, bro. There's no he's the anti-hero for some people.
Yeah, but he's also the hero for some people.
I don't know, man.
People worship him. I mean, look at all the people that are standing next to him, all happy. In my community, there's Teslas everywhere. I don't see anybody driving around with a Tesla with a sign on it that says, "Wish this was a gas car now."
Right.
And, turn them over. There's multiple places that have multiple.
Over time, I've seen many they have a bad policy when with their service and stuff like that. Like I hear people going through hell with them all the time.
I don't know. I think that happens with every single car. You know, there's trouble with every single car. But I know that the Teslas are very...
Toyotas be stupid reliable, though.
Oh, for sure.
Hondas, Toyotas, like, you don't have to, like... I'm just saying this is a Tesla issue.
There's definitely some Tesla issues, just like swastikas that get put on your Tesla if you go into the wrong neighborhood.
And see, that's the thing. It's like, what's that? To me, there's hypocrisy in that. For even people to like spray a swastika on something, like if you hate something like that, like I can't even write a swastika. That's how bad I feel about it. Like I can't write one. So how am I gonna go put something on somebody else's car because I don't like the person that manufactures their car? That is crazy.
Well, they put it on it because he did the Hail Hitler move.
It don't matter.
And then there's all this stuff on social media around
Let me
this.
tell you something, homeboy. Let me tell you something. I don't care what neighborhood you come from, what class it is. If you go up to somebody's car and start thumping on it with something, what's going to happen?
Probably going to get beat up or shot.
There's going to be some trouble, right?
Yeah.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So as soon as you go outside of yourself and decide you're going to do something to somebody else's property, that makes you a what?
Well, you're the criminal.
You're a vandal.
And a vandal, yeah.
You're specifically a vandal. Mm-hmm. Vandalism, like you tearing up some stuff. Listen, I'm not into vandalism.
Yeah,
look,
me either.
If you got a problem with somebody, hey, look, man, I'm not an advocate for violence, but look, I'd rather deal with somebody straight and end up being whatever it ends up being. If I have a dispute with somebody, I would rather deal with the dispute with them.
Head on.
Whatever
Face
it
to
is,
face,
however
man
it
to
shakes
man.
out, is how it shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
But all this going and beating up on people's property and doing all this, hey, people work hard for their stuff.
That's true. And it's not like it was Elon Musk's car that they vandalized.
Nah, but imagine this, though. And these people are just assuming that these people are tied into his ideology, though.
True.
They might not. Them people might be on the whole other side and just happen to drive a Tesla.
Yeah, they might have been one of the early adopters to Tesla.
Bro.
Bought the Tesla before he switched parties and went to the other side and then said, hey, here's me.
If anybody has learned anything from this, like I know people personally that do it, and I don't recommend doing it. I think it's absolutely a bad decision, a bad business decision to make, to choose a political party, to make it outward your political
Views and
affiliations. I always said that, like, hey, I'm not going to walk up to you and be like, hey, what's up? My name is Nathan. I'm a Christian. Hey, what's up? My name is Nathan. I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat, whatever. I don't care about that. I care about you. Who are you? That's what I care about. And when you are putting that on the forefront, that means you are showing people that you want them to know that this is who you are and you're standing on this. So whatever comes with that, that's what you're going to get or what you're going to lose.
Yeah, so this for me is there's certain things that should be private. Your political affiliation, this is a private choice, private decision, especially when you're a business. Also, your religion is a private thing,
correct?
Right? This is not something that needs to be involved with your business or your outside world life that is shown to the public.
Yeah. So look, the way I see it, I have many people that I know that have different political views.
Yeah.
I don't care what their political views are. I care about what type of human beings they are. And I care about that we're Americans.
Totally.
You understand what I'm saying? And all that other stuff is out to me. I don't know, bro. Like, I always feel weird about it because I don't know, man, if it's like this everywhere else in other countries, but why, when you go vote, when you go inside the voting booth, who's with you in there?
Nobody.
Why?
Because it's your own decision.
It's nobody's
It's
business who you're voting for.
Boom. Nobody else's business.
There's that part, right? So it's like, for all of these people who are out here with their shirts on.
Yeah.
This is treating political parties like sports teams is a recipe for disaster. We are not representing these parties like these people work for us. We're not like, hey, hey. No, this is wrong.
Yeah, everything got flipped literally upside down. Shouldn't be doing it like that. That's what's happening right now, which is why if you look at social media and you're focused so much on socials, you believe the people are literally at each other's throats constantly, when in reality, if you go out, generally it's pretty okay.
Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's dealing like if you put yourself in a place like where there's demonstrations going on, yeah, okay, you might have a counter demonstrations.
Totally.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. But like this is not normal everyday people doing this. Not normal everyday people who have to work every day or else they're going to lose everything. They don't have the time to be out here demonstrating. A lot of these people are retired. A lot of these people are hired. And a lot of other people out there that are making this a thing.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Us that's out here on the ground, we're like, yeah, hey, USA. Like, we're Americans out here like, yeah. I got people like that are, dude, that their political views are so opposite of mine, but it's like, I love them, though. Yeah. I love them every day. Like I see them every day, and I love them. You feel me?
Oh, I find the joy in other people and the differences, and it's like I don't look at my political views or my religion as something that it needs to be put out there for other people at all. I like keeping it to myself, and I like going out and having discussions with people where they don't know what side I'm on, because I'm truly trying to learn more about them and have different conversations where I'll choose to ask questions, even though it may be a different side that I personally have an opinion on. I want to dig deeper and learn more.
I get that. Right on.